Really, guys? Really? Chargers beat the Cowboys in San Diego 30 to 21 in a game that after the first half, at least before that last field goal, Dallas pretty much had in hand. In the second quarter, Dallas came alive on both sides of the ball. And after that Sean Lee pick six, man, this thing it was gravy. This thing was over. Dallas has got this. We were controlling him on defense. We're moving the ball on offense. Looked like we pretty much had this thing in hand. Boy, that wasn't the case. The thing about it, and you got to give a lot of credit to San Diego, especially Phillip Rivers in that offense, for the fact that the Dallas defense has really been predicated on bend but don't break, and boy did Rivers really exploit that because especially after that pick six, he really every single drive took up 6-7 minutes off the clock. Field length drives, getting field goals or touchdowns at the end of it, and then on offense for Dallas. I know a lot of people, even especially in the Cowboys fan base, like to take shots at Tony Romo because they keep bringing up one playoff win, whatever overly simplified argument you want to have. I would like to find someone to tell me that this was his fault tonight. What else he could have done to help us win this game? Because all I saw were passes that were pretty much on the mark all day, and a bunch of missed of drop passes. Terrence Williams, which of course we've had trouble with him already, dropping passes, and then of course the fumble there at the end, which is unnecessary. I know he's trying to make a play, but that's one of those rookie mistakes. Dwayne Harris dropping some passes. Even Dez, Dez is a beast. He's one of the best players in the NFL, and you always want him on the field. And he had some great catches tonight. But sometimes with Dez, it seems like those catches that are just those routine possession catches, those are the ones I'm more worried about than his crazy circus catches that he does all the time. And even Jason Witten dropping some passes that hit him right in the shoulder pads or right in the hands. I mean, key third down conversions, key drive are just killed because of guys just not being able to catch the football. I think we got away from DeMarco Murray, who had a good game, but you'll forget about that because as the game went on, we stopped really giving him the football. So, yeah, this was a game that Dallas should have had. But I don't think that's fair to San Diego because especially in the second half, and especially on the offensive side of the ball for the Chargers, I mean they did everything right. And the thing was they beat Dallas without having any big plays. The Cowboys had the big plays today. They had the Dez Bryant catch for the second touchdown where he caught it across the middle. Then he did what Dez Bryant does and took it up the sidelines and scored the touchdown. We also had the Sean Lee pick six after Jason Hatcher hit Phillip Rivers. So you saw these big plays for the Cowboys, whereas with the Chargers it was all methodic. It was taking what the defense gave you. It was getting 3rd and 3, 2nd and 5, getting manageable downs. And then the only big play was that last touchdown to Antonio Gates. But the thing is, that was not a busted play or something like that. That was a play earned by the Chargers, by the way they had moved the football, by the way they had made Dallas had to creep up. It opened it up for Antonio Gates. That's a perfect pass and a perfect just setup by Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. So Chargers get the win, 30 to 21. Now for the Cowboys, where do we put these guys right now? What do you think about them right now? Well, as a Cowboys fan, it's frustrating that you lost this game. You lost this game, a game that you feel like you probably should have won. At the same time, we are in a division that I didn't think would be as bad as it is. The Eagles got clowned today by the Broncos, though. Don't gloat too much, Cowboys fans. We got the Broncos next week. They may do the same thing to us. You've got the Giants, which are nothing but a dumpster fire out there in New York. And you've got the Washington Redskins, who finally got their first win after struggling against the Oakland Raiders today. Of the 4 teams, and I know Dallas has the most wins right now, so technically we're on top, but of the 4 teams still, I would still say the Dallas Cowboys look like the most competent football team of the 4. And then during the season, all you got to do is be the best of those 4 teams. And I think right now Dallas is probably clearly the best of the 4 teams. Does that make us one of the best teams in the league? No, it definitely doesn't. So when it comes to playoffs, though, I'm pretty confident that I feel like unless we have another collapse, which, hey, we know the Cowboys can do that. We're not past that. But unless we have some epic collapse at the end of the year, I feel like the Cowboys will make the playoffs. Whether we'll do anything there, well, that's to be seen. So, like I said, from Romo's perspective, usually during the game, with the way Tony plays, there's always some of those, what are you doing, Tony moments. I didn't think he had any of those today. I felt like he made the right reads today, and he did what he could to help us win. but he can't catch the ball for the guys, and he can't keep the other guys from fumbling. So we got the Broncos next week. That one, who knows what's going to happen with that one if Dallas can get up for that one, because the Broncos right now are the class of the league. The Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, are a good team. I think we are still a good football team, but you can't. We're 2-2. We're at 130 and 130 right now over the last 8, 10, I don't know how many years it's been. So yeah, still mediocre right now, and we're not going to knock that label off. We'll string some wins together. So Chargers win, Cowboys go down. Well, yeah, at least I've looked at, cause I don't know. It's just like I say, it's hard to talk with the Cowboys right now because you're upset that they lost. At the same time, you're like, well, the division's bad though, so I mean we're still probably gonna be okay at the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. Cowboys lose, well, but at least I got Breaking Bad for one more day. All right, we'll see you guys next time.